Title: Learning How to Learn. You were never taught how to learn. You were taught what to learn. Memorize this. Repeat that. Pass the test. Move on. But no one ever sat you down and said, "Here's how your mind actually works." Beat. Think about it. You've spent years inside your own brain, and no one gave you the manual. Learning isn't about intelligence. It's not about talent, and it's definitely not about speed. It's about alignment. Alignment between attention, emotion, and repetition. Because the brain doesn't learn when it's forced, it learns when it's engaged. When you're curious, your brain releases dopamine. Not the cheap kind, the kind that marks information as important. Curiosity is the brain saying, "Save this." But most people try to learn while bored, anxious, or distracted. And then they blame themselves for not remembering. That's not failure, that's biology. Pause. Here's the first truth of learning how to learn. Attention is the gate. If you don't control your attention, you don't control what enters your mind. Multitasking feels productive, but it fractures memory. Every time you switch tasks, your brain pays a cost. Real learning requires depth, and depth requires stillness. Just long enough for patterns to form. Second truth. Struggle is not a sign of incompetence. It's a sign of growth. When learning feels easy, your brain is coasting. When it feels difficult, when you pause, when you wrestle, when you almost quit, that's your neurons reaching for each other, building new pathways. Confusion is not the enemy. It's the doorway. The people who learn fastest aren't the ones who avoid mistakes. They're the ones who use them as feedback. They ask, "What did I miss? What assumption was wrong? What's the pattern here?" They don't just consume information, they interact with it. Third truth. Repetition beats intensity. Cramming feels heroic, but it fades. Your brain learns through spacing. Short sessions, revisited over time. Each return strengthens the signal. Each recall rewires the circuit. And here's the secret most people never hear. Trying to remember is more powerful than rereading. Recall is training. Review is comfort. Growth lives in effort. And finally, the most overlooked truth. Learning is emotional. You remember what moved you, what surprised you, what mattered. So if you want to learn something deeply, attach it to meaning. Ask, why does this matter to me? Where does this show up in my life? Who could I become if I mastered this? Emotion tags memory with permanence. Learning how to learn isn't about doing more. It's about doing differently. Less forcing, more curiosity. Less speed, more depth. Less perfection, more reflection. Because the moment you understand how your mind learns, you stop fearing new things. You stop saying, "I'm not good at this." And you start saying, "I just haven't learned it yet." And that shift, that quiet, powerful shift, changes everything. Follow, like, share, comment at Human Code Decoded.